Experienced prejudice by, just everyday life, people judging me just based on the way I look and my ethnicity and just different things like that, and the sports I play and stuff.
All right, so I and Mr. Durham, we are very energetic, very hopefully engaging and purposeful teachers. However, there's a prejudice for us. Like if someone were to walk by our classrooms and they'd see like music playing or people up and just like doing something, we have had colleagues before.
I actually knew where you were going once you said you'll know.
We've had colleagues before that are just like, oh, they're just like fun but bad teachers. They just are always just like messing around, showing video clips. Like, yeah, my class is much more rigorous than what Durham or Potter are doing. And it's hurtful because both Durham and I spend a lot of time lesson planning, discussing, like trying to find not only like how and what to teach it, but to make it engaging and relevant.
I think I've been hurt by prejudice lots of times in my life. And it's awful, and it's horrible, and I hate it a lot. So yeah.
That's prejudice. I think I have, like, in the sense that, like, people have been prejudiced or, like, think I can't do something because I'm a woman. Whereas, like, when you're in the athletic department, it's kind of, you're not discriminated in a way, but, like, you do have certain limitations on you mentally from those around you, so.
Okay, so people assume that I'm exactly like my older sister, but I'm not. Like, I'm Gracie. I have my own personality, and I do my own stuff. And yeah.
So I don't really think it's other people's prejudice. I think it's my own, because I assume people don't like me because of like who I am, and so it's not like they are like prejudiced towards me. It's like I'm prejudiced towards them because
Yes, I have. I open up to people really fast, and I'm quick to trust them, and I'm quick to love. And I always end up getting backstabbed by those people that are my friends. And yeah, so it's really hard when people just assume that like I'm always nice and happy and that I've got so many friends when I don't.
I try not to like care too much about what others think of me, but sometimes it's really hard to like push away what like they think of me, and I guess kind of a little.
Overcome it is just love and acceptance toward them, and loving other people for who they are, and usually that love comes back.
So to overcome this, I'm proud to say that we've been really successful with even like AP pass rates. Like our students do very well. So if anyone's ever walking by and like that class is a joke, like, well, yeah, look what our test score is, and we'll see who's the joke now. See, even right now, like prejudice, like that guy's never serious. Like he's just a grown-up kid. Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no. I like legitimately don't have to add very much to that. But like, all I wanted to do is reiterate that it was weirdly hurtful, like more than you would think, at least for me. Like I was able to function and stuff. Like I was fine. I'm like, man, we do so much stuff to try to work to get through, and to be like, have it reduced to like, oh, they're fun. It's not hard. Was hard. Yeah,
it was very hurtful.
It just felt, and like he said, I think that we moved past that, but at the time it was just like I felt a lot of defensiveness. Like I wanted to get up and be like, hey, shut up! Like you don't understand, like I'll show you exactly.
Yeah.
But it was like very petty, and I think sometimes that is what prejudice brings out as a pettiness. But then when one steps back, one can kind of use it to like grow or be better, or at least bridge a gap.
I like that.
Prejudice by, I guess trying not to be prejudiced myself against other people. It's hard when, we as human beings are so inclined to judge people. We're just supposed to compare and compete with like everyone around us. That's just how we're wired to be. But I think looking at people not as who others think or how my gut reaction to them is, but more of there's someone I don't know everything about yet. There's something that I don't understand all the way. So I'm inclined to not say something that I don't know to be true. And that's just part of my personality.
Artists and, showing people that I can do more than they think I can.
So I think I've had to realize that like I'm my own person, and then I just have to show them that like I can do things my own way, and so just showing them that I'm like me and not like labeled as someone else because of what they assume.
So I just like try to get out more instead of like judging people. I just like actually talk to them, get to know them, because people aren't exactly what you like think they are, and so like change your whole opinion of them if you actually know who they are. And so what I've been trying to do is actually like get to know other people and try and not be so poopy towards them and stuff.
It's like been really hard, but like I have to like take a few steps back. So I have to make sure that like I really get to know that person before I trust them and invest my time and effort into that person. Otherwise I always get, like I always just am that kind of person that people use.
Just like realizing that what I think of myself is more important than what others think of myself, and that my opinion is the only one that really matters besides everyone else's.
I've been accused of something I'm not, for like whether that be like I'm put in a category of being a jock, which I'm not, or being a rude person, or being a cholo. I don't know, but either way, it's just all I just show them through my actions that of who I really am instead of what they think, and so it takes time.
A ton of times in my life, I've been accused of being so many different things just because of how I act, how I dress, how high my voice is, like all those things. It's awful and it's degrading and it makes you feel like trash, but I think that's just how
So people like assume that like I'm always happy all the time and that like I have everything together, but I mean we all go through stuff, so like I go through stuff, you go
Like these classes and I'm just like, good, I'm always on top of my work, but I'm not. And I'm going to admit that I'm really I'm a good student, but I'm not like a genius. I don't know everything, and people always ask me questions, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just taking this class because it's just a class. Anyway, so I always think that people just assume like you're smarter than you are. I mean, I feel like I should be smart, but I don't know. That's just what I think.
Yeah, like people always assume that like I have like tons of friends and that I'm always happy and all that stuff, but then they also think like I'm intimidating and mean just because I have been hurt so many times. I'm not as happy as I used to be, and so I just kind of like tone it down a lot more, and so people think that I'm mean and that I'm not a nice person, and so it's just, so they assume that, but I'm not. I'm a nice person. I just have to get to know you.
something you're not.
Yes. Okay, so many people think that I'm stuck up and like full of myself because I'm like super shy and I don't talk and I'm quiet, but I'm not. I'm just shy, so